Hey everyone, Edward Blair here. So I'm looking at our Discord and we're having a really good chat this morning for me. I don't know where you guys are in the world. Just about trading psychology, mindset, like should you start, how should you start, how do you go about it? So I feel like it's really important to just have a video for everyone for now and who come in the future about trading expectations and the best way to go about success in this market from one dude's opinion. So the first thing I think is to have expectations. I'm feeling called to make this video because I saw multiple people asking today, hey, I have $100 to trade with, what's the best way to go about it? And it's like, I don't know exactly where these people are coming from, but just from people I've seen in the past of being in this industry now for 6 years, is some people have this mindset that with $100, that could turn into millions, that could turn into six figures. Or you see what's happening now with the crypto space, and people literally, I have friends who turned $700 into like 100 grand. I have a friend who got Shiba Inu, made like 800 grand off like $1,000, $2,000 investment. So, you know, it's definitely interesting times. But when it comes to trading, like if you're looking to gamble on shit coins, on meme coins, you can do that. But if you're looking for this to be a career where you're not gonna gamble, you're not gonna get rich by accident, but you wanna get rich for sure, it's really important to treat this like a real life business. It's not some like business where you're gonna put $100 in, it's gonna turn into millions. It's possible, and there's actually ways to maybe even go about it, which I can get into, but it's really, really, really important to have your expectations set from the beginning of what this is, what this can be, and how you actually go about getting there. So, trading, my first time ever doing something like this, so let's see how it goes. So trading expectations, right? If you want to be a six-figure trader, I think everyone at least has that goal. Six-figure trader or like financially free, right? This is the goal. So show me anywhere in life where you could go make six figures only investing $100, or show me anywhere in life where you could make six figures without putting a substantial amount of time and effort, right? Let's look at real professional careers, whether it's a doctor, a lawyer, professional athlete, business executive, entrepreneur, right? So these people who all make six figures, being a doctor, being a lawyer, being a professional athlete, being a business executive, being an entrepreneur, what else is there? There's yeah, I think these 5 examples could paint the picture, right? Even if you're like a top level accountant. To become a top level person in all these different fields, what does it take to be a doctor, to be a six-figure doctor, even make 100 grand, 200 grand, 300 grand? What do you need? You need, in America, you need 4 years of undergrad, which is university, and you need at least another 4 years of postgrad, right? And that's not including 4 years of high school, but we won't even count that. And then how much money do you need? You need to literally invest into your education, multiple six-figure investment into your education. And then even if you invest that money, that doesn't mean you're gonna be a successful doctor or pass your boards or pass that sort of stuff. So that's a minimum of 8 to 10 years time. 8 to 10 years to become a multiple six-figure doctor, which for so many parents is like the dream for their child to be, right? To be a lawyer, same idea, right? 4 years of undergrad, it's like your bachelor's degree, right? In America, I only speak from what I know. So 4 years of undergrad, 3+ years of law school, and then multiple, let's say 6 figures of investment. I don't want to at least 6 figures minimum. It's probably multiple. I have friends who've been to law school and they, for undergrad for 4 years and law school for 3 years. I mean, I have friends paying 30 grand a year, 20 grand a year just for undergrad. It's already 80 grand. And law school could be like 50, 60, 70 grand a year, depending on what school you go to. So 6 figures invested, right? So that's 7+ years of studying, practicing, etc., to then be able to make 6 figures. Professional athlete, I mean people who are in the NBA, people who play soccer. You think Ronaldo only practice for 5 years before becoming Ronaldo, or any professional athlete? No. Professional athlete is like 20 plus years. Years. Not months, not days, not hours. 20 plus years of training, being disciplined, developing the mindset, training again, studying his training, right? Studying the game, studying the best, etc., etc. And we could go on and on. So just to lay the expectation, just to start, the 6-figure professionals, the 7-figure professionals, the 8-figure professionals, they don't just get in a few months and then make it happen. There are examples, like even I would say Lewis is an example of, like, there are people who are exceptions to the rule, who have such a strong foundation from their childhood, from their adolescence, we can even go into past lives, but we won't go there yet. We will at some point. But there's people who are exceptions to the rule. Maybe you guys are one of those 1 in 100 people, as I think Lewis is. But for most of us, myself and most of us, it takes many years to develop the mindset, the psychology, and the skill to backtest, to implement, to understand, to actually make money, all this sort of stuff. So that's just the expectation side of things, right? Just want you guys to understand, like, this is a real skill set that can totally change your life, where you can learn this skill set and in one single trade literally make $10,000, and you're good for the month, you're good for the next couple months off one single trade. So we are so blessed. So the first thing is expectations, right? The next thing I want to do is perspective, which is similar to expectations, but what I mean by that is how blessed we are to be trading during this era. Why? We have TradingView. Guys, I don't think people realize this shit. I really don't think people realize. Like, TradingView is a crazy powerful software and tool. Like, before TradingView existed, like before the internet really existed at scale, people were like literally writing in, like they were creating their own graphs by hand. And then before that, you guys see like MT4, it looks like it's from the 90s, right? So to have TradingView as a tool, if you guys don't know what TradingView is, I mean, you probably should. We can draw all these boxes, all these lines, have all these different tools. Like, you can back test even. Like, you can go back in time, look at it's really, really powerful how lucky we are just to have TradingView alone, right? But that's not all. What else do we have that makes us super fortunate, and where it's gonna, and I'm not just sharing this to like paint perspective, but to also show you how it doesn't actually need to take 5-10 years to become successful in trading. It depends on you, it depends on your psychology, it depends on your work ethic. For example, Cristiano Ronaldo really helped me realize this. Like, he's like, when I go work out and when I go train, what I do in 1 hour is more than most people do in maybe like many hours. What does he mean by that? In that hour that he's training, he's going full out, he's going 100% effort, 100%, going for it. Versus other people who train, whether it's in the gym, whether it's in football, whether it's in soccer, basketball, whatever it is, they're like half-assing. Like, like 20 minutes like this, they're jogging, they're walking, or in trading, they're just looking at charts. And I've done this, I'm very guilty of this. They're just looking at charts and looking at candlesticks, but have no idea what they're looking at. They're in a trade and they're just watching their trade for hours. I did this from 12 a.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m., all the way, not sleeping all night, watching every single minute, watching every single 5-minute candlestick, but I'm not learning anything. Versus Ronaldo's going in, he's like, this is supply zone, this is demand zone, this is liquidity, this is overall market structure, this is time of day, this is volume of sessions, like this is inducement, like he's like knows what to look for. So it's not about the amount of time you put in, it's what you put into the time. But if you combine putting in the right amount of time into your craft, not the right amount of intensity, like you're looking at the right things, you know what to look for, you're refining that proper skill set, and you're actually putting in the years to do it, and and you have the tools like TradingView, you have Mentorship, right? Like that's gonna dramatically increase. It's gonna dramatically increase your learning curve, because if you have the right mentorship, which we think we have here at Alchemy Trading with me, Lewis, Adam, like Adam's one of our other co-founders, for those of you who don't know, we're creating like a free course for beginners, we're creating a free course for people in smart money, we're creating a paid course, and we're creating an advanced course, and we're doing free signals, and we're doing paid signals, and we're having other things I don't want to spoil right now. So by having the proper mentorship, people guiding you who are already where you want to be, it's going to dramatically increase your learning curve. It's going to dramatically decrease your time to learn, right? So you have mentorship from real successful traders. You have TradingView, you have a tool. And then you have funded accounts. Really, really powerful what's happening with this funded account sort of stuff. So this is really, really new in the last couple years where you can go get a funded account. So what this means, for those of you who don't know, is if you can prove that you're a successful trader with really good risk management and you can make over 10% in a month returns, then there's companies out there who'll give you 6 figures to trade. So say it takes you 6 months, a year, or less or more, whatever, depends on your time frame and your effort and your just ability, frankly, then you can literally get access to multiple 6 figures to trade with. And that alone is super life-changing. So, back when I first started trading, I had to have, I'm lucky where I have another company where I make money from it, where I was able to fund my accounts and fund my trading. But most of my other friends who were trading, they had to go get jobs, save money from their jobs, save, and build up their account over time, like a 2K account, 5K account, 10K account. I have one friend who's been trading for 6 years, as long as I have, and I think now he's maybe on a 40K account, but it took him 6 years of working a lot and trading a lot to get to a 40K account. We're able to just go to FTMO, pass their challenge, and boom, you have a 6-figure account if you trade well and you follow their rules, right? So that's amazing, having the mentorship, having the tools, having the software, and then having the capital. So the process, kind of summarize this video, what's the process? It's to work on your mindset. Really work on your psychology. How do you do that? We're going to be sharing videos with you like this. We have books that we recommend, and just ask questions and just watch videos. And some of it's just going to have to be practiced in real markets, but work on your mindset, develop the right perspective. Rewatch this video, watch other videos I'll make, watch videos that Lewis will make, watch videos that Adam will make. We're all here to help you guys. So we have those videos, we have those books, we have the courses. Work on your mindset. Have your mindset right. If your mindset isn't correct, and doesn't matter how good of a trader you are, you will self-sabotage. Work on your mindset, work on the skill set, learn how to trade, learn how we actually analyze the markets. And once you master the skill set, or you refine your skills, so you work on your mindset, which means you learn the mindset, right? You work on the skill set, you have to learn the skill set, and then you work on the skill set. And then you can trade. It's super simple, it's a 3-step process. Get your mindset right, get the skill set right, and then you could trade. Start off with a demo account perhaps, for a month plus, until you're comfortable, and then you could do maybe trade with $100, trade with $500, or if it's up to you, and you trade on a funded account. And we have this group here. We have accountability. We have other successful traders. We're here to help you every step of the way. So yeah, I just think it's an amazing time, to be a doctor, to be a lawyer, to be a professional athlete. We can make more money. We will be making more money. We already are making more money than a lot of these people, and less time. You don't have to go spend hundreds of thousands of dollars in your education. You don't have to go spend 20 years training to maybe even make it. It's really, really possible because this market is so big, right? We're trading the financial markets. We're trading the currency markets, which is doing $5 trillion a day in volume. So we're just going straight to the source. Instead of having to work a job to make money, we're going straight to the source of we're trading money to make more money. It's really efficient. It offers you freedom, which I think is one of the most important reasons that I trade, that most of you probably trade, is financial freedom, where you can trade for an hour a week, an hour a month, a couple hours a day, depending on your style, your personality, your preferences, and you have that financial freedom to go live in Bali, to go to the beach, to go hang out with your girl, to go hang out with whoever you want, and to go build whatever companies or businesses or passions. If you want to be an artist, if you want to be a musician, good luck being a musician and try to make a career out of it. It's really, really difficult. And you can, of course, it's done. But what if you can make music because you just love it, and you could go perform and create events or whatever it is? So this is a really, really powerful skill set. It's a really powerful industry, and it's possible. You don't have to be some Leonardo da Vinci or some Albert Einstein to be successful in it. You just have to follow the process, have the right mindset, study, trade, practice, refine. And you could be a successfully funded trader and be financially free for yourself, take care of your family, and work on your passion. So I hope this was helpful. Love you guys. we're really excited what we're doing here with Alchemy Trading. We haven't even started yet. We already have 600 members. So let me know what you think of this video. The more feedback that we get, the more motivation we have to keep making these videos for free and providing straight fire. So much love. Peace.